Hey there, trainers. Welcome back to AdamantianGaming. Today we're going to be running a team double steel fire. We'll have Charizard in the lead, backed up by Empoleon and Escavalier. It's built to handle most things, as you'll see. We got a nice 4 out of 5 here, so without further ado, let's get into the battles. Alright, so let's do this thing. As you can see, I've got a new little set of GIFs there, animated Pokemon. I'm going to try and keep that up for the future. It looks a little bit more professional, I think, than just the stationary images. Quite proud of it. Anyways, getting into this first battle, we've got Charizard in the lead against Sylveon, so that's quite a nice start. Charizard obviously resists the charms. We're going to overcharge quite a bit, and we're going to throw out a Blast Burn straight away, not messing around. And it does land, so we're going to immediately switch into the Empoleon to tank this, was it Psyshock? It's not going to do anything to Empoleon, so that's lovely. And it just finished off that Sylveon, no problem. Lucario comes in, that's expected. We want to lure out their fighters, but Empoleon's prepared for it, of course, with his Drill Peck. And they do shield up, of course. And they're going to farm us down and leave with quite a bit of energy. We'll wait out the switch timer just a little bit, and then we're going to come in with a Escavalier to chunk away Lucario's steel typing, since we're running counter. And we're going to shield just in case this is a boosted Shadow Ball. It is just another power-up punch, but that's fine. We'll farm all the way down now, and quickly swap into Charizard for a Snipe. Get a little bit extra energy, and what a lovely final Pokemon they have. It's exactly what I like to see. Venusaur in the back. We're going to just go for, I think, a double Blast Burn here. Shield up any move they throw at us, and this is a good game. Yeah, the opponent knows this. They quit. No problem whatsoever. So it's a win for our first game. So yeah, the team works pretty well. Fighters are a little bit of an issue, but as you can see, we can work around it. Swamperts are another kind of tough thing, but again, we can work around them. Okay, so Nidoqueen in their lead this time. It's a bit of a neutral matchup, so we're going to charge up and swap just in time to catch the Poison Fang on our Steel Escavalier. Taking no damage from it, lure out their fighter with this Steel type, but of course, Escavalier running counter is just chunking away this Obstagoon. We'll shield up the first one, and we'll try and get that Acid Spray in. Hopefully we can bait a shield. And we do successfully do so, doubly lowering their defense, and we're able to farm all the way down before it's able to get to another move, so that is just lovely. They're bringing in Dragonite, and we're going to go for another Acid Spray, not messing around here. I doubt they'll shield this one. Escavalier really has nothing that can hurt a Dragonite, but taking its defense down 2 stages is really going to help us out. We'll just let Escavalier go down at this point. Absolutely no need to waste a shield here. Escavalier's more than done its job. Charizard back in with that Dragon Claw charged up for earlier. Get that thrown straight away. Force them to shield, which we do. And they swap back into their Nidoqueen, and we're just going to come in and farm it down with our Empoleon. I can't remember if we're shield here. We do let it go. And it is the Earth Power. Okay, so that one does hurt. So we are going to throw the Hydro Cannons, just because we are going to go down if we don't. It will finish off the Nidoqueen. They bring back in their Dragonite, farm us down, but it's no problem. We've got a shield and a Charizard with almost a Dragon Claw. We get there at the same time. We'll just shield, just to be safe. It's not going to be an issue if it does get through. It's not going to kill the Charizard, but we don't want to take that risk. We don't need to take that risk. So we'll throw out the Dragon Claw, finish him off, and that is GG to my opponent. That's 2 for 2. Not bad, not bad. Alright, third battle. So as you can see, having the double steel is lovely. One of them lures them out, the other one finishes... One of them lures out the fighter, the other one finishes off the fighter, and Charizard just cleans up the mess. Okay, neutral lead against Crobat. It's going to throw a Poison Fang at us, so we're going to get to the the CP time, we're going to throw at the same time. Tank the Poison Fang, no point in wasting a shield at this point. Oh, and we didn't actually get the CP. Okay, tie, that's fine then. Charge up a little bit extra before throwing the Dragon Claw, and then swap into Empoleon. Waterfall as much as we can. This is just another Poison Fang, I believe. And it is, no problem at all for Empoleon to take. And out comes a Snorlax this time, so this team doesn't seem to have a fighter, so that's lovely for us. We've charged up to almost 2 Hydro Cannons. Throw just before the Snorlax gets to that Body Slam, or Superpower I suppose. Get the second Hydro Cannon in, just apply as much pressure as we can, try and take a shield. We are able to take the shield, so they're most likely going to go for the Superpower if they're able to charge up, which they are. We're going to shield it up, expecting that Superpower. It is just a Body Slam bait though, so we're quickly going to swap out into Escavalier, get that counter damage in, obviously super effective against the normal type Snorlax. We can tank that Superpower no problem whatsoever, and finish off the Snorlax. Back in comes Crobat, so we're just going to throw the Acid Spray. I guess Drill Run would be just as effective at taking him out, but we'll just throw the Acid Spray so our next Pokemon, no matter what, will finish them off. I believe they're going for another Poison Fang here. No need to shield again. And actually, Escavalier is going to be able to finish this Crobat off. Oh, no, they swap and make a nice little snipe with their Granbull. So at this point, we're going to go back in with Charizard, who's pretty loaded and resists the charms. We're not going to mess around and go straight for the Blast Burn. Either wipe them out or take a shield. We do get their shield, and we're going to swap straight into the Empoleon so they don't get the opportunity to farm us down. We're able to reach the Hydro Cannon, thankfully. And we're going to throw that right in the Granbull's face, wipe it out, no problem, and one more Waterfall finishes off the Crobat. That is a GG to my opponent. That's 3 for 3 at this point. Yeah, it's a decent team actually. I was quite surprised how well this worked. I wasn't too sure about Escavalier. It typically gets walled by Crobats, and as you know, Crobats are all over the place right now. But yeah, it's worked out pretty well. Okay, we're in a positive matchup here against Gallade with our Charizard, so we're just going to go ahead and wing attack this thing. Oh, and we get some lag, which gives us a little boost to energy. We're going to go ahead and throw the Dragon Claw, trying to bait for a shield, but the opponent makes a lovely swap into their Swampert. So this is one of the Pokemon I said it's kind of a problem for this team, as of course it runs Earthquake, which can wipe out the Empoleon in one shot basically, and the Hydro Cannon does a lot of damage to the Escavalier. But that's why we're running Acid Spray, to deal with these problem picks. Counter does a decent amount of damage, as of course you know, and with that defense doubly down, we can get Swampert into a range where it's really no problem for us to handle. We're going to let Escavalier go down, he's done his job, and we're going to farm up some energy. On our Empoleon. And they do get to another move. I believe this is just another Hydro Cannon, so we're going to let it go. And it is just the Hydro Cannon. That's all they could get to. They knew it. One more Waterfall takes them out. They bring in their Fighter, and we quickly swap to the Charizard to continue winging attack this fool. And they bring in a Typhlosion. Another quite a common pick. We're just going to go for the Blast Burn, just try and do as much damage as we can at this point. With 2 shields to 0, it's pretty safe to say that Empoleon can handle this. But we're going to use it, because we did reach the Blast Burn. We'll use the shield just to try and get that extra damage off. Might as well at this point. We just need the one shield for the Gallade. A huge chunk of damage, even though it's not very effective. Gotta love that Blast Burn. And we'll just let Charizard go down now at this point. Let the Typhlosion empty its energy. Empoleon 2 Waterfalls handles the Typhlosion, no problem at all. And we CMP tie Drill Peck versus Close Combat. Yep. And Empoleon's handled this no problem at all. Next we Drill Peck to finish off. Gallade stands no chance. Good game to the opponent. Alright, so that's 4 for 4. And on to the last battle. Yeah, as you can see, I'm only 1900s, and these keep fluctuating up and down. It's quite a pain. It happens when you're trying out different teams. So again, that neutral matchup, Charizard versus the Crobat. We're going to charge up as much as we can up to the Blast Burn and then throw the Dragon Claw. I believe the opponent tries to over farm here instead of throwing the Poison Fang. Maybe they're going for the Shadow Ball. So we're able to get all the way up to the Blast Burn. We're going to let it go here, expecting the Poison Fang, but it is just is a Shadow Ball. We swap out with Charizard because he's quite a bit of energy. And we're just going to try taking this Crobat's defense down with Acid Spray. See if we can force them to switch out. This Crobat's pretty loaded at this point. We're going to try and call the bait again. And unfortunately, they throw another Shadow Ball, and this is not looking good for the squad. The opponent brings in their own Escavalier, which did neutral damage to ours, and ours is low health. It's got no chance. They're, of course, going to shield this, you would expect. Oh, nope, the opponent's been counting well. Doesn't shield, and that's unfortunately a good game. So a nice 4 out of 5 there. We didn't play the 5th one quite as we should have, but as you can see, this team has quite a lot of potential. It's good at baiting out the fighters, handling the fighters in different ways, whether it's with Acid Spray or with Charizard's Wing Attack or with Empoleon's Drill Peck. Everything's covered. So yeah, solid squad. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.